Leadership lessons from March Madness. Leadership lessons from March Madness. Good morning, everybody. I want to talk about this morning in Morning Manna. Welcome to Morning Manna. I want to talk about, learn some lessons from March Madness. Last night's game, Tar Heels versus Jayhawks. Don't know whether or not you are a basketball fan or a college basketball fan, or you even bother with March Madness. I love basketball, played a little basketball myself. And just always looking at leadership lessons from the things that occur in our lives. And last night, as I watched the game, I saw all kinds of leadership lessons, and I want to share those lessons with you. Going to give you some lessons. But before we get into that, good morning. Good morning, Lenore. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Thelma. Good morning, Angela. How are you doing on this morning? I hope you got that turkey away from your house, Angela. But kind of funny what you posted. But nevertheless, good morning. Glad to see you this morning. Good morning, Joelle. Great morning it is. Got some leadership lessons this morning from March Madness. Did you watch the game? Have you been watching March Madness? Are you even into basketball? Good morning, Anna. How are you on this morning? If you watch, who were you going for? Let me, in full disclosure, I'm an East Coast guy. I'm from North Carolina. So you gotta know, you have to know who I was going for. Of course, I was going for North Carolina. Absolutely. Didn't pray because I don't believe in praying for sporting events. I just don't. I just put my prayers on something that's going to be more eternal and lasting. But nevertheless, yes, I'm an East Coast guy and just watching the game. So, did you watch the game? And if you watched the game, who were you going for? And did your team even make it to the Final Four or the Final Two? And this morning, oh, since Duke lost, oh, okay, all right, that's all that matters, huh? Okay. Well, look, this morning, leadership lessons from March Madness. Last night game, Tar Heels versus Jayhawks. In full disclosure, before I give you the text, the talk, and the takeaway, I am a Tar Heels fan. Yes, I am. Here we go. Here's the text. James 1 and 2. James 1 and 2. Come on, hang in there with me. I think you're going to be surprised with the lessons, not just from a Tar Heel point of view. James 1 and 2, you already know it very well. Count it all joy. Count it all joy. Leadership lessons from March Madness, Tar Heels versus Jayhawks. The first thing that I learned, and I believe that you can learn from the lesson of watching March Madness and last night's game, when you're leading, you have to play in pain. You have to play in pain. If you saw the pain that the center for the Tar Heels was in, and even one of their forwards, the pain that they were in, but they still played no matter what. And when you are leading, there are times when people will hurt your feelings. You may even be in physical pain. I know when you're leading people, you're going to have emotional, painful moments. But trust me, you got to play through the pain when you're leading. And that's what I saw. I saw it all through March Madness, and in particular, I saw it on last night. You got to play through the pain. You got to lead through your pain. The second thing is this. I also saw that you got to persevere under pressure. Got to persevere under pressure. I mean, yes, I'm a Heels fan, but I would just tell you, I just had some doubts whether or not they will be able to sustain that 15-point lead that they took into halftime. Because typically during March Madness, the team that is in the lead at halftime generally comes close to, if not lose the lead, because the team comes back with all kind of perseverance. Perseverance, and that's what the Jayhawks did. They persevered under the pressure of being behind. Here's the third thing that I want you to get. Both teams played passionately. When you're leading people, you must lead with passion. If you don't have passion with respect to leading people, and let me just share with you this. That passion manifests itself in loving people. If you don't love people, you can't lead people nor serve people, because you will not realize that the purpose of any leadership moment is that you must have passion in that moment. And if it involves people, you must be passionate about people. The thing that I dislike the most when folks say, I just don't like church people. How can you not? How can you lead people you don't like? So I learned on last night that you got to play in pain, as the Tar Heels did. You got to persevere under pressure, as the Jayhawks did. And both teams played with great passion. And that's how you have to lead. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: leadership does not always end with a win. Yeah, I'm a Tar Heels fan and we didn't win. But this is the thing you have to do: count it all joy in the process. Count it all joy in the process. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Now, let's go lead and have passion when you lead the people of God. God bless you. See you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be greedy.